want to build this, and right now we're showing the city brush. The city brush is going to go in and put in roads and buildings and lamp posts and everything else that you need for a city. But it doesn't just need to be a city. We've got brushes for racetracks and dungeons and a bunch of different castles. You name it, we've got tree houses. These are all things that you can build with literally the press of a button.
Now, for little dudes like Logan that might, this procedural generation stuff might seem a little bit daunting, we've actually included what we're calling builders. So these little guys you can actually drop inside your world. They'll move about your toy box and start building things automatically on their own, kind of like your own little ant colony. So you can have builders that are creating trees, you can have builders that are making castles or cities or caves. I mean, it's totally up to you. And then, of course, you can take a step back and edit anything that these guys have created inside of the environment. The power is in the player's hands to make the toy box everything that they want it to be.
The best part about this to me is that it really makes your world alive and vibrant. It gives you something to do and something to watch while you're in there playing with the world and playing with all these different characters that bring life into it.
Absolutely.
So the next piece that I want to go into right now is the interiors. So to go ahead, put these things together, you're seeing on the interface that this is kind of a small bunch of rooms. Now this particular door leads to a special concept that we call a home. In your home, the home reflects your progress as you play the game. Now we've got this on a little bit of a tighter grid in here so you can put things a little bit closer together, but this is something where we intend you to take all the different customizations and trophies that you unlock while you're playing through Infinity, be able to really express your own vision of what your home is and express your personality in here, and also express the progress that you've got in the game. Now we're showing a lot of Marvel stuff here, but there's a lot of different things that we've got. Now, aside from the home, we've also got the concept that these could be dungeons, these could be caves, these could be a bunch of different things, and not just, kind of...
There it is! Merry Christmas, Pepperpots! I personally can't wait to go and recreate Tony Stark's mansion. I think it's going to be awesome. So that's a little bit about what we're doing with interiors. Again, this is a new feature inside the Toy Box mode that you can play with. Now, we listened to our players. And again, you guys all said that you wanted structured play inside the Toy Box. You're releasing all these great figures, but I want fun stuff for them to do inside of the Toy Box mode. As I mentioned, inside the starter pack, we'll have 2 of these Toy Box game discs that will unlock a tower defense game and a dungeon crawler game. They're about 3 to 4 hours in length. They offer a light story, and once you complete that light story, you can open up skirmish mode that any character, whether Marvel or Disney, can participate in. Let's go ahead and roll the video of the tower defense game.
So like JB said, these happen inside the toy box. So this is the toy box art set in here, and this is Asgard. The story that we've got is the Frost Giants are trying to break in and destroy all the artifacts that you have inside of Asgard. So what you're going to do to defend your tower in this case is you're going to select which traps you're going to put in the world. There's an economy associated with these. You'll be able to select traps based on that economy and put them in the world in strategic locations to help you defend Asgard. Now, once you place those things in the best locations you can, now it's up to you to use your own combat ability and the characters that you've upgraded, and with all their moves in the gameplay, to go ahead and defend that. There are 10 different levels that we've got inside of Asgard. We've got multiple waves that come on each one of these. Now, we also have the story in the skirmish mode, like JD mentioned.
Yeah, so what you're seeing right now on screen is the new Dungeon Crawler Toy Box game. Again, you'll put down one of these Toy Box game discs and it'll instantiate that game for you to play. So inside of the Dungeon Crawl mode, we actually have, we use the procedural generation system to create brand new levels every single time you go in there. So it's a different experience each time. You can take your favorite characters and play along. One of the fun things that you can do is you can actually take little sidekick characters with you and then level up those characters. You can imbue them with powers to give you extra health or even attack enemies. We'll have a lot more to share about our Toy Box games soon. We just want to give you a quick sneak peek of the future there.
All right, creating these experiences on their own. What we've done is we've added something that we call the template. The template is a bunch of different gameplay pieces, including logic toys that are all hooked together that allow you to put an entire rule set into a world with just one click.
So let's roll the video. So imagine inside of your toy box using the auto creator feature to create your own city. Then we'll take one of these game templates. There's a bunch of them, but one we're going to show you right now is the collector game template. Again, all the logic connections are already set up. All the player needs to do is go in there and move the actual orbs around the city that was created. And within a matter of minutes, any player has created their own game that they or 3 of their friends can participate in. And as John mentioned, with some of our new tools that we have inside the game, we can use stat screens, we can do online leaderboards, and more. So we're really excited about these templates. We think that they're going to be a lot of fun to really empower the community to create some super awesome games inside of the Toy Box mode in Disney Infinity 2.0.
One other thing I'll just mention here, these are all 4-player multiplayer. Once again, the Toy Box mode being something where we want to really encourage sharing and playing together.
Right.
So with the last piece, I want to get into power discs right now. We've got 80 new power discs that we'll be supporting this year. They'll be coming out in 2 different ways. There's a couple new concepts that we have this year in power discs. The first one is what we're calling a team up. So here you can bring in Iron Patriot into your world. He can help you in your combat situations. We've got other ones with other different characters that are going to come in and do that. Then we've also got costume changes. The costume changes will allow you to change the physical appearance of the different characters you have. It will also buff any other character that you have that you put that on.
Of course, we'll still have brand new environment discs as well. It will change the sky and the ground based on some of the most iconic Marvel films, television series, and comics. Additionally, we're going to have brand new vehicles. As you see right here, this is Captain America riding on the Sky Cycle inside of a toy box. These vehicles will be playable at any point just by placing that power disc down. We'll also have new vehicles, such as the mini helicarrier that you see right here, that multiple characters can ride on. Fans asked for 2-wheeled vehicles like motorcycles. You got it. We've integrated motorcycles into the toy box as well. And last but not least, we have vehicles like Lola you see right here that can not only race but then convert into the hovercraft. I'm sure Clark loves that. So guys, in closing, we've got an amazing community, and you guys are a huge part of our experience. As Jimmy had mentioned, we've got over 10 million toy boxes that have been downloaded. And as a lot of you may know, we feature the top community-created toy boxes each week on Disney Infinity Toy Box TV. The community is so incredibly important to us, and thank you guys for being part of the development process. To talk a little bit about just how important the community is, John's got a special announcement that we're really excited about. I think it's pretty unique.